Hello everyone and welcome to my video. Today, I will introduce to you a brand new product. First, please check my full review in the description below of this video.
Hey business partners, come join me on June 23rd for the release of Killer Puzzle Profits. Everything is on the page here. Look up and down to get all the details, including review access below and a way to reach me as well. I look forward to you helping me promote this product. Next week, June 23rd, it's going to be a killer product. So what is this all about? There's a hot niche on Amazon right now that are books just filled with names, nothing more than names. Thousands and thousands of names. I'm going to show you a few of these books, and then I'm going to show you how my software creates them. So let's first get over to Amazon, and I'll show you a few of these books, excuse me, and what they're doing. So here's one called Dad is Not the Killer. It's got 17,777 names inside it, and I'm going to show you what this looks like by going into here to read the inside. And other than the clues, there's always the clues. All these books have here around 18 clues. Some have a bit more, some have a bit less. And they help a person weed through all these thousands and thousands of names and come up with the one unique name of the killer. Now, look at these names. It's just crazy what some of these interiors look like in these books. Just a bunch of names thrown out there. Some look very nice and polished. Some just dump the names in there. And you know what? It's not really making any difference because these books are in such demand that they are just being bought like crazy. Let me just close that preview. And just for an example, this one, Dad is Not the Killer, is currently earning, I did some math about an hour ago, about $2,500 per month. All right. These books take, well, I was going to say minutes. Let's say a few hours to make one of these books for somebody who's not used to publishing a lot. And that's it. $2,500 per month. Let's look at another one because I really want you to get the idea like, whoa, these are so simple to make and they make so much money. And that's one of your angles to market this is how much money this niche is making. All right, here's one. Simply 47,000 names. Can't miss that. It's on the cover. What's in the middle or on the inside of the book? I got the clues. All right, this one has 17 clues. So, okay. And they might throw in a little bit of a story, but it doesn't matter. All that matters are the clues and the names. So I guess the person who buys these books just takes their pencil and goes to town, crossing off whatever does not work. And then they're eventually left with the one and only killer. All right, this suspect's book is earning around $3,700 per month, $3,700 per month. Wow, that's like what, over $40,000 a year. One book, right? Just one book. Let's see what else I got here to show you. The Lottery Killer. So a few of these books, or I should say an emerging trend out of these name books is where there's more than one piece of information. So let me show you the inside of this book, for example, and then I'll explain why I'm showing this as well a bit. This is now, maybe I'm getting a little data nerdy stuff here, but I think you can follow. Instead of looking for a name, you're now looking for combinations of information like a ticket number, the time, the booth, the zone, and the color. Whatever these are is irrelevant. This is like a logic puzzle, and it's quite cool, quite attractive. And this book right here, which came out exactly 1 month ago, is earning $48.90. So about close to $5,000 per month. That's a $60,000 a year salary right there in one book that didn't take very long to create. And that's why I'm in love with this niche. And that's why you and I are going to make a whole bunch of money promoting this great product. And I'll show you how my software works. And I'll show you this last one here. The Killer Isn't Alice, because this is like the biggie. Maybe it's the one that started the trend. Yeah, let's look at the inside. The Killer Isn't Alice. All right, what do we have here? Names. That's it, just names. Guess how much this book is making? Well, you're not going to guess, so I'm going to tell you. This book right here is earning about $6,400 per day. Not per month, per day. That's coming out to about $193,000 per day. This one book filled with names is making $193,000. Did I say earlier per day? Per month, $193,000 per month. There is so much money in this niche. I'm going crazy just every time I look at Amazon and how much stuff I see. I've published a bunch of these now in the past week. I'm already earning money. Just taken off. I've sold 6 yesterday. And yeah, you know, I didn't even know whether to come out with this product or just keep it for myself. But as you can see, we'll make some money together on this. All right, let me show you how this works, at least in my software. I'm still filling in some things here. I'll get to the one that you could test even right now. And of course, test these others after I get them in. I'm recording this on June 16th. So if you're looking at this at like June 18th or 19th or something, this is probably all filled up. But these extra, this is part of the upsell where it would work with a full name, like first name, last name, and then demographics is kind of like, you know, age, place, name, all that stuff. Not important right now. Let's just go make one of these. And, you know, each book is one puzzle. So if you're used to puzzle books, you might think, oh, this book has 100 puzzles in it. That is out the window. This is one book is one puzzle. All right. And here's the software. So let's say I want to make a book with, I don't know, 24,000 names. I can select a font, which is not the font of the names. It's the font of the chapters headings, just for a little variety. The names have to stay very clear so people can find them. So I'm going to click the button there, give it a moment, download the zip file, and I'll show you what's in it. Okay, let's get it over there. I think I got this open right here. This is what I just downloaded right there. It's a zip file, and here's what's in the zip file. Yeah. All right, so I have instructions here, so your customers will know what to do with these files. Remember, this is your customers. This isn't the people buying books on Amazon. This is your customers who are selling the books on Amazon. What's important is I have the clues here. So every time the software runs, it creates the set of clues. All right, 18 clues there. Sometimes it'll be a little more, a little less. And in this piece of information here, it's very important. We have the killer. We know where the killer is in the book. But when people are publishing their books, they should just put the clues in, of course. And the name of the killer can go like on the last page or a QR code that leads to a website. All right. And this is the actual puzzle book itself. It's a PDF. And moving myself out of the way. So this turned out to be a 79-page book. And then if you add some stuff at the beginning, like a copyright page, and of course you need a couple of pages for those clues and all that. So this will get out to, you know, maybe an 84-page book, which is a little light for these, but I've seen ones with this number of pages. In fact, I'll look in a second. I think that dad one of those is very short pages. Not sure which one, but yeah, what is this filled with? Names, just names. And buried in here is that one killer. All right. Blaze is on page 25. All right. So that's how that works. All right. And I think you got the rest of the idea there. So I'm putting in, obviously I'm still adding a few things. Let me get rid of that pesky email. All right. So I've got some videos here that explain everything. This is all functional. I'll just have to take that out because everything's working right now. You can make anywhere from 5,000 to 65,000 names in a book. These are all 6x9 because all the books out there are 6x9. So I just kept it to that one. When I do the upsell, I might have an option to do 8.5x11. I'm testing that out right now. Expansion packs are where it's not all about find the killer. It might be like my cat is lost. Help me find my cat. And you could have, 40,000 cat names right in the book. So this is starting to branch out. It started with just these killer names, and I'm seeing already books that are coming out that can attract a wider group of people. Just imagine find my cat, and you could market that to pet lovers. Okay. So everything's on this page. Please log in, review access below, test this out for yourself. And I'll be adding some more videos. I got to get a couple more things in there. Join me June 23rd. This is going to be a killer product, and we will promote this together and make a whole bunch of money. I want to send you a bunch of commissions. Look forward to you being on board. Thank you for watching.